So the Purple Man, huh? At least I think it's the Purple Man. He's not like super duper purple like he was in 92. He's like a little extra pink, and it's a cartoon, so a guy with a little extra pink skin, well dressed, particular about facial hair. He could just be French. I don't know. Let's cross our fingers and hope that it is Kilgrave the Purple Man. Confession time. Season 1, episode 9, 10, whatever it was, Jessica Jones. When Kilgrave gets his power boost, I was still clinging to the hopes that Kilgrave would turn purple, like David Tennant would have the purple skin. But you don't always get what you wish for. Let's go back to the beginning of this episode. You know, that's the man behind the man. We'll discuss that later. We got a nice little funeral for Gambit. Nightcrawler saying some nice words, and it's clear from the intro sequence that Nightcrawler has replaced Gambit. Disney, that kind of makes sense, checks out. And Rogue's not at the funeral. Why not? Because she's off doing rock'em sock'em robots on a military base, and this really took me back to the 90s. This scene was awesome. We got General Ross, who's like, what the heck is going on? These dang X-Men. Like, just classic 90s feel. And they did something that I didn't necessarily feel they needed to do, which was include Captain America. And in the 90s cartoons, you would have maybe X-Men pop in. You might see Spider-Man throwing out the little thwip, or Black Panther chilling on a rock. Deadpool would flash for a moment on the screen, but they weren't really in the episode. They were just kind of like teasers. Easter eggs, as the internet likes to call them. Captain America had full-on speaking roles. He was in it for like more than General Ross was. And I was thinking maybe he's going to be a full-on cameo. Him and Rogue are going to be going on this adventure together. But no, they made him a stooge. A stooge for General Ross, of all people, who they're trying to pump up this Thunderbolts project that they got going. And the Thunderbolts are basically the Avengers if they were the worst people on Earth. So to affiliate Captain America with General Ross, after, I know in the 90s growing up, Captain America was lame. He was like, Captain America, bringing American patriotism to the Soviet Union. And he was lame, man. It took 10 years of Chris Evans characterizing this character in a way that made him enjoyable to audiences. Now that he's no longer playing Captain America, the last thing we're going to see for a while is going to be this stooge version of Captain America. So I thought that was not the best call. This episode had a lot of exposition, a lot of moving parts, and it also had some emotional payoff. Gambit died and Rogue is grieving her loss. You had Cyclops and Jean who've been going through it and are kind of reconciling, like, where are we? What are we? How are we going to deal with this? Will we deal with this? I definitely enjoyed a lot of the hammy moments. It felt like classic X-Men, and we're answering a lot of questions that we were left with after the destruction of Genosha. We're going back to the A-plot. We got Geiger, Trask, and Mr. Sinister all in the mix. And then the show kind of takes a left turn because they start to battle an android scientist. And they're doing like full-on anime swipes up in the sky. Scott does the final flash like it's Vegeta. And I'm scratching my head like, did this show just turn into an anime? Which is equally cheesy. I love Dragon Ball, but it did cross my mind. And Sinister even says it to Mr. Purple Man at the end of the episode, like, hey, why are we making these people wait? Why are we not just giving them what we have planned for them? Why are they fighting this robot android scientist man like it's Android 17 or something? All things considered, they only have 10 episodes, and that was an interesting, fun little boss battle. But in the grand scheme of things, I didn't need another step in this cog, or I didn't need another cog in the machine. I need them to wrap this up. I need them to take full advantage of the screen time. So things like having stooge Captain America or a boss battle with an android, like, nah, let's just give me more Sinister, man. Bring it on, give it all to me. I've been your boy, Tyme. This has been another Dummy Take. Like and subscribe. Let me know how you're enjoying the X-Men cartoon 97. Oh boy, oh boy. Looking forward to the final episodes. Peace.